Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hi, welcome to Mandir this morning. The mandir that has no walls nor no ceilings. The mandir that changes its appearance. One time it was green trees and fresh water. Now it's frozen water and all the trees are prepared for the season. They shed their leaves, but they're alive inside. They're hibernating. What a changing set of series, a picture. You know, I can reminisce, and this is like what we're looking at, maybe Kailash, Mount Kailash, where Lord Shiva dwells, in the ice, in the cold. But that's his home, and he will have that, sit there in meditation. Imagine that we are here looking at Lord Shiva, Mount Kailash. You know, the mind is such a powerful thing that it can transcend all of this, this illusionary world. But we have to make a sincere effort. Meaning that we have to use our body for what it was intended for, as a vehicle to take us on this path to our liberation. It is like a car, and the senses are there. The brain is there, which is the computer for the car, and the wheels are there, and like our hands and feet. And we have to. It has to take us to a certain destination, and that destination, you know, it is moksha, liberation. Swamiji Parameshananda would say, what is the goal of life? Self-realization, universal emancipation. And we have to go on that journey steadily. And I think the snow is so heavy, the drift is like 2 feet. So I'm getting stuck in it here. So I have to walk in the clear place where they cleaned a little. Yesterday, imagine all the businesses were closed in America here because people can't get to move around. Look at this. It is so deep, the snow, and people stayed home. And these are challenging times. Challenging meaning that in the midst of COVID, which is causing an economical crisis, and now here in America, we have to, this is a 2 days period of a total shutdown, at least in New York and many states. So we all have to stay inside and weather it out. And the inside is a physical inside, but the permanent inside is where we have to go. And how beautiful that the Lord is teaching us this lesson, that we have to go through this process. and we have to take note of it. You know, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he was so kind to us to give us that Bhagavad Gita. And the Gita, you know, it starts out by saying who he is. And he would have said, Krishna Bhagavan would have said, Arjuna, I am the God without name and form consciousness. Arjuna, I am that God that goes into all my creation as individual souls. Hey Arjuna, look at me. Look at me. I give you the divine eye, and you can see me in all of my creation. When he showed the Virat Roop, when he was the whole of the universe, and he would have shown that to Devaki, when she was trying to clean him up, and when he looked into the baby's mouth, he saw the whole universe. So the Krishna, and then Krishna would have said, I am the incarnations. Well, and you know the Vishnu Bhagavan incarnations, and all incarnations, Shiva Bhagavan incarnations. So this morning, we want to talk about that. And you see the vehicles coming, it's going to clear the road. It's clearing the road, there it goes. Alright, we want to stay out of his way. And now it's so nice for me to walk because there's a clear path now. And so he would have said, I'm the incarnation, and then he would have said, I'm the 5 elements, and I'm the brilliance in my creation. Okay, so he's saying he's everything, right? And then he would have said, well, how do you get to a relationship with me, Arjuna? How can you get a relationship? And he was talking to all of us. He says, okay, you have to have faith in me. And you have to faith in your sacrifice. And when you do sacrifice, you'll come to me. You faith in the food that you eat, eating the right food. Faith in austerity, meaning that you will do fasting, you will go to places of pilgrimage. You have to have faith in that. And many people from all parts of the world will go to India, to Kumbh Mela. These are austerities. And this kind of faith is what we need to have. And then he would have said, you need a spiritual master to guide you through this thing. He's talking about the guru. Then he says, okay, you need to have devotion. You have to do selfless service to humanity, service to God. BHARAT, SEVASHRAM, SANGHA. You have to have a knowledge of the scriptures. You listen to kathas, you read the books, you read the Bhagavad Gita, he gave it to us. That alone can liberate us. And then he would have spoken, okay, do more austerity for the Swamiji's celibacy and renunciation. Well, you know, the masses of people are not ready for that. But at some point in time, that has to be a part of it. I can remember pilgrims going to Sabrimala. Men, they will walk 40 miles. But before they go there, 1 month before, they will observe celibacy. And they will go throughout that pilgrimage. They will observe that. And how beautiful it is. So, you know, and then he would have said, Arjuna, what are the signs? I'll tell you what are the signs of a person who is in relationship with me after they do all of this, okay? After they do all of this, he's clearing it out again there. So then, what are the signs? You got to be stable-minded. Yesterday we were talking about stable-minded, the day before. And that's chapter 2, verse 54 to 72. So you read that again, stable-minded, and then transcending the base nature. You know, when we were created, there's some innate quality in us. Laziness, overactiveness, and goodness. Of sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. You got to go beyond that. You got to go even beyond the sattvic, because there are impediments. They're still on the created state. So we wanted to go to the creator state. And then he would have said, Arjuna, what is the sign of a person who is not in relationship with? And he talks about the origin of sin, which he talks about the rajasic quality, overactiveness. And then he talks about death. What is death, and what is after death? And one of the things that we have to come to in the lifetime, this morning when I was doing my sadhana with the grace of Swami Parameshananda, you could see that when you do this sadhana, this daily spiritual practice, that you'll see the attachments that were there from the days before, the entanglements, and you put importance to them, and you get attached to them. But the thing is that you have to get rid of those mundane things, this whole illusion. You got to take yourself, and when you come out of that illusion, what you see, you laugh in your meditation afterwards, and you can say to yourself, oh, how stupid I am, that how easily you can go back in that state of mundane. And for a sannyasa, Swamiji, this is my sadhana. And you also, devotees, householders, have their duties towards their sadhana. Because why would you want to live in sorrow continuously? Because it's a mental state. Sorrow is a mental state. So you have to transcend that mental state through your intellect, your buddhi, and you crush your ego. And then what happened? Through the process of elimination, you will transcend this illusion. Look at this. We're looking at an illusion, right? That one time is beautiful and green. It has its own beauty with the snow and everything. Your body, when you were a baby, when we were babies, we were so nice and beautiful and so cute. But when we go old, angam galitam palitam amundam dasanavihina jata tunnam vridho jati grihitva dandam starapina muncha asha pindam. That when you get old, you got no teeth, you're chewing with your gum, you're walking with the cane, but the desires are still there. But you have to go and you have to find out. Kashtvam koha kutta ayata kame janani kome tatta iti parivayu sarvam sharam vishwam tvaktva sapna vicharam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam muramate prapti sanne hite morane nahi nahi rakshati dukrin karane. Hey Arjuna, Kashvam koha kotayata. Where did you come from? What is your purpose here? Are you going to on this purpose, or are you just living life haphazardly? Or are you intensifying your sadhana, your spiritual practice? Arjuna, that these are the things that you have to, this is a dream swapna, vicharyam. Think over, vicharya, think, do introspection. And then you'll find out that you know what, that you might be wasting your time, and then you'll make a transition. Devotees, make a promise to yourself that, go read Bhagavad Gita. I delineated in the summary, I wrote a book. You can get it. That's what I spoke about just now. Where with the grace of Guru Maharaj, I was able to categorize the Bhagavad Gita by topic. And anything you want to know, faith or devotion, you go to that. It's called Eternal Answers by Swami Parameshananda. You can get it at Amazon.com. These are things, I'm not trying to sell a book, but whatever I did in conjunction to what I'm telling you, that you can advance yourself. So this morning, Bhaja Govindam. Totally, that word Bhaja is through faith and devotion and action and meditation and learning the scriptures. Because when you surrender yourself Krishna, he would have said Dukrin Karane, that all the grammar and everything, the intellectual learning that you have, it won't be of anything. But you have to do meditation, introspection. And then he would have said in the end, Sarvadharmam parityaja mamekam sharanam draja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayami ma suchaha. Arjuna, you have to come to that state, and the faster you come to it is better. What is the state? That you surrender everything to me. Look now, so many people dying. All that, if they, when they die, they can't do anything anymore. So we have to do everything when we are alive. Do something, do things for people when they are alive. Don't run to the funeral home and you show and you say, oh, I'm this. You gave a talk on how this person was good, but when he was alive, maybe you didn't do anything for him. So do things for people when you can do it. When they have the body, you have the body. Don't be rushing and then crying, oh, this person is gone, I love him so much. No, that is weakness. Krishna Bhagavan would have told us, prepare yourself and for these moments, and prepare yourself for your moment when you're going to say goodbye. With these words, I do close, and I wish you a very beautiful day. And the blessings of Krishna Bhagavan, let us pay adorations to Swami Parameshananda ji. He is a manifestation of that consciousness, Lord Shiva, and all the deities that are moksha gurus. Om Dhyana Moolam Guru Murti, Puja Moolam Guru Param, Mantra Moolam Guru Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripam. Again, do what you can when you have this body. Don't wait until it goes bad. Do it when you have it and its peak performance. Don't wait to go to pilgrimage when you're an old man and old lady, you can't even walk. Go when you can walk and enjoy it. And these words, take it, and blessings. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Hari Om. Bolo Sisi Guru Maharaj ki jai.